Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, Pak Tito, and greetings to Pak Tito as a lecturer in Introduction to Psycholinguistics. Today, I'm here to fulfill my task for this course, and I will present about memory for prose in meeting 7. Okay, this is the PPT, and here is the outline about memory for prose. The first one is relationship between memory and general knowledge, and the second is principle behind memorization, and the next is role of memory in listening and recollection. There is a factors in that influencing memory for prose. And the next is claims made when remembering prose. And next is constructive nature of remembering. And the next is storage of information in short term and long term. And next is utilization of stored information in memory. And the last is impacts of discourse structure on the reconstruction process. And the first matter about the relationship between memory and general knowledge. Memory and general knowledge are closely linked in the process of remembering and using information. Working memory involves both processing and storage, with general knowledge stored in long-term memory for future use. Memory aids in retrieving relevant information from stored general knowledge, linking new information, making inferences, and also understanding in broader context. The breadth and depth of general knowledge improve memory ability by linking new information with existing memory, strengthening memory traces, and facilitating recall. And the next slides about principles behind memorization. The principle of memorization involves the process of absorbing, storing, and retrieving information, affecting an individual's ability to recall complex and detailed information. And next is role of memory in listening and recollection. Memory is crucial for processing and recalling information as it allows individuals to record, store, and access information received through the sense of hearing. And next is factors influencing memory for prose. Memory for prose is influenced by various factors such as language paces type, input method, retention interval, and output requirements. In formal speech, drama, poetry, and psychological practice require different approaches, while passive listening, word-by-word memorization, and grammatical errors affect the extent of information retention. And next is about claims made when remembering prose. When someone recalls prose, there are two types of claims that can be made. The first one is verbatim recall. Verbatim recall is a person can recall information precisely and in detail, and even perform accurate repetition of words without any change. And the second one is disinterpretation. Disinterpretation is when a person can remember the gist of information without having to repeat sentences or the word exactly. And the next is about constructive nature of remembering. The process of remembering, which has a constructive nature, involves reconstructions based on stored information and knowledge that an individual has. The first is the reconstruction based on stored information and knowledge. When a person takes pieces of information stored in memory and uses them to reconstruct what might have been the original sentence when they are recalling something. And the next is bias towards normality in reconstruction. When a person tends to have a bias toward normality when they are reconstructing remembered information. And next is about storage of information in short term and long term. Verbatim representation in short term, information in the form of speech can be represented verbatim in short-term memory, including directly spoken words. However, speech errors, pauses, and shattered pronunciation are typically not represented in short-term memory. And the next is network of proportions in long-term. This information is often represented as a network of propositions, which are units of information made up of interconnected concepts or ideas. So in a normal situation, information is integrated into a global representation that is relatively independent of its source sentences. And the next is utilization of stored information in memory. The first one is retrieval process for reconstruction. When recalling information, individual retrieve pieces of information and store in their memory in order to reconstruct what may have been the original sentence, which involves the process of retrieving relevant information and also using it to rebuild the recalled information. And the second one is filling in missing details based on knowledge and biases. People often fill in missing details when reconstructing information based on their knowledge of the situations, beliefs, and also personal biases. Individual knowledge and biases can affect how information can be reconstructed and re-understood. And the next is impacts of discourse structure on reconstruction process. Discourse structures, like stories, significantly influence information reconstruction in individuals. People reconstruct parts of a story that fit the story structure, affecting how information is organized and represented in their memory. This understanding of information storage in short-term and also long-term memory, utilization, and the impact of discourse structures on information reconstruction has led to a deeper understanding of the complexity of memory process and also how information is processed, stored, and also accessed in human memory. So here is the conclusion about material memory for prose. In conclusion, when it comes to remembering written, also spoken language, there are two main types of memory. The first one is verbatim memory and also gist memory. Verbatim memory is about remembering the exact words and specific details, while gist memory focuses on understanding the general meaning or essence of the information. Factors like how we pay attention, the context, uh, or our individual characteristics, emotions, time, and also rhetorical cues can affect how well we remember prose. Verbatim memory helps us to recall the precise wording, while this memory helps us to grasp the main ideas. Both types of memory are important in language processing, and they can vary depending on the situation and also the person. That's my presentation related to memory for prose material in meeting 7 that I can deliver to fulfill the mid test. I apologize if there are any mistakes when I convey this material. And thank you for your attention, Pak Tito. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.